All right, Poodle fam, Poodle fam, Poodle fam. I am here. Oh, I need to mute. You're probably hearing that twice. There we go. I am here, and so here's the deal today. I have been trying to line up some live guests, especially some of our partners. We know they're doing some launches. We've got some great partnership things going on. I can't line up the time to get them on here. And this is our first week use. Good to see you on the chat there. And I'm sitting here playing message, and trying to get people. And, you know, it's not working out. This last week. So on the college campus is our first week of classes for the academic year, which is also known as Hell Week, 100% Hell Week. So that's just where, hey, how's it going? General, how's it going? And so I my whole life is a blur, and I know, you see Sasha, and he's dealing with his house move and has things going on. I'm in my hell week of the first week of classes, which I'm actually taking off in the next few days to spend 10 days in St. John's. So we'll see. Next week's will probably be a pre-record as I find some time on a nice secluded beach to record an episode from the Virgin Islands. So that'll be nice. Well, much needed. I've been traveling a lot, but it's all been business. This one's just pleasure. This is me, some cocktails, my wife, and some secluded beaches. So that's going to be my week coming up. And so today I was, in trying to get some people on, I realized, well, heck, there's a lot going on in the Telegram. I'm trying to check into it, see what's going on, try to pay attention. And even though I'm busy, and there's a lot of questions coming. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to do an AMA today. I put in some back end things, actually a link if anyone wanted to actually join the show. I'm happy to send you the link, and you can even come on the show if you wanted to. But I was going to do is just take some questions. If anyone has some questions, do go on the live chat there on the YouTube channel. Put them in. I know that you're behind by you're about 15 to 30 seconds behind the live, so I may not see it right away. I'm trying to watch over here on any questions. So if you want to talk to me about anything the project is doing, things in the works, financial things. I know that I've just finished this last 3 weeks of episodes in a row about some financial stuff. Please jump in and ask me. I'm happy to explain more on that, some investment things. But if you want to know about some partnerships, the Poodle, what's going on, I'm happy to fill in as I can and just really make this time your time. So I do encourage you, throw a question in there. Heck, you want to know something about me? I'll open up. I'm an open book. You know that. I'll throw in. You can ask me anything. That is AMA. Ask me anything. But we can talk Poodle. We can talk anything. I'm gonna put here. I'm also looking on the TG over here. I've got that up. All right. So I'm just waiting. I think we only have we got a light day today. Is it like life? Life is in the way of everybody today, I think. I think pretty much life's in the way of everybody today. But we're going strong. How about that nice pump we've been having lately? A lot of ups and then a little correction, then a little more ups. I saw, was it Yos posted kind of how the chart's been doing over time. And what's really cool is our pump started about 2 weeks ago, and it's been a consistent jump, right? Because every chart goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. And we've had this where we'll get a great buy, a good pump, then a little sell, but it doesn't go as far down as it was. And it pumps up, then we get a new floor. And it goes up, and then we get a new floor. And I think that is a sign of everything really starting to come back together on our token. I'm looking at it right now. I was just opening up my Trust wallet, see where we're at. And again, pulling in strong, pulling in hard. And that's exactly like what we want to see, which we knew we were going to see. I can already start to feel it. You're going to see today, again, I don't like to get political at all on the show, but it's hard to separate politics and finances, right? They're very pulled together. So regardless of what you think of it, we do have here in the United States, Mr. Biden is right now about to announce that he will be doing some student loan relief. Okay, I think it's $10,000 for every anyone who makes less than $125,000 a year. And then if you happen to get a Pell Grant, I believe you're going to get an extra $10,000 of student loan relief. Again, regardless of how you see that politically, whether or not the government should be getting student loan relief out or whatever you think. I mean, I work in higher ed, so obviously I see the pluses and the minuses of student loans. The price of education has gone up tremendously. I am actually working for, all right, I got a question here. Good. I will, I'll answer that once I finish my thought here. I work at one of the most expensive colleges in the country, and I see our students and the debt they take out. Now, granted, it's an elite R1 institution, which means they're probably likely going to get a higher paying job at the end of it. But, the student debt is crippling, and there was a time in the past where success meant, right, think about when you used to hold a job and the economy held a job for 20 to 30 years. It was common, right? Now companies don't even last 20 to 30 years. So it's uncommon to hold a job for that long. And so what you're seeing is it used to be the formula was get a college degree and you got into, mid-level management, right? If no college degree meant you became an individual contributor. If you got a college degree, you could get into middle management. If you got a master's degree, you got into executive management. That used to be the case for years. Well, now you don't need that anymore. And I work in higher ed, and I'll say you don't have to have a college degree to be successful. Now, I believe in it. It pays my bills. I have a doctoral degree. Obviously, I believe in the power of a degree. But that said, is student debt changed, right? You started seeing that people are going to college for the sake of college. And so now that we have $10,000 or $20,000 in relief, okay, that is now being afforded to everybody, that is good for crypto, okay? Take it whatever you want politically, okay? It's good for crypto. Why? The average age of the new person coming into investing crypto is the college-age young professional who recognizes the world is changing, technology is changing, the way business works is changing. All right? If we think about it, there is a Bored Ape restaurant here in Los Angeles, Bored and Hungry, that will accept crypto, okay, as payment. That's a big deal. The world is changing. Blockchain is changing the way things work. And so when you have a demographic who can't even afford college, and they're now getting some of these loans written off, and they've got a degree, and this is the one I actually believe, and I like the threshold, 125,000, actually says, look, you might have gotten a decent job, but you still can't buy your house because you're making a student loan payment. You're still doing some other things, and so therefore, can we release some of that money? That's good for crypto. That's going to free up. It's going to help us move. That's also a demographic that traditionally will not necessarily buy more stocks. They might max out their 401k or their employer's contribution amount, but they're going to take the extra and put it into other places. That's strong crypto move. I believe it. I've been trying to see what some of the other news boards and crypto think. I seem to be an outlier in this, but I understand. I also work in this field. And I think that's a big thing and a positive thing. So that's some good crypto news. So General Sal, what do we got? Is the last tokenomics change that was voted on and approved having the desired outcome you expected? Oh, that is a good question. So the last tokenomics is where we changed from 3% to 6%. Right? Because I think we went from 2 to 3, then 3 to 6. The tokenomics are as such. 2% gets redistributed. 2%. Let me pull it up. I want to make sure I get it right because I always, everything. So let me go to Poodle Token. Hopefully you like the new website. So I'll throw it out there so everybody got it right. 2% to redistribution, 2% to marketing, 1% gets burned, 0.5% to charity, and 0.5% to liquidity. Does it have the outcome? I think it's early, to tell you the truth, whether or not that it's doing what it's supposed to do. Personally, as probably one of the largest wallet holders, I love the higher distribution. Let's be honest, okay? If we got volume going, that's fantastic. But I wouldn't die on that hill either. The marketing is huge. As you can tell, we haven't spent a ton on marketing yet. That is also on purpose. We are making sure that we make our charity donations. So, I mean, to be honest, we don't. We probably give more in charity than we probably are collecting. Maybe not this month. And it's because we know we have a moral duty to keep that going, and it's our purpose. So maybe some of that marketing money is kind of the charity money-ish, and I won't say that exactly, but we're building up our marketing stockpile so that when the bull market starts, we have a purse to go and capture with. So that said, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more marketing maybe go to the 2D NFTs. Personally, but I don't have a problem with it. I think we did well. It just became a weird time when our 2Ds came out right when the NFT was kind of having almost a bottom and a recollection, and they are recollecting. As you saw, we're opening our own, we've got a Poodle NFT gallery coming where we're going to be spotlighting there. So I think that's fine. But did it do what I expect? It did what I expect. I think it's a good number. I guess in full disclosure, I was not for 6%. I thought it was high. To be honest, I thought 6% was high. Only because if we want to be seen more as a currency and you want people to use it, I think 6% in and 6% out is a very high tax, because you have to remember you have to double it, right? If you are using fiat to buy yourself Poodle and you're going to use Poodle to buy a product or something, that's really a 12% cost. And I'm not a big fan of it. So I really wanted it lower. I was kind of around that 4%, 5% was where I thought was going to be good. Only for that purpose. I think for the sake of investing and an investor, it's wonderful. I look at my wallet and I think someone was posting on how you could go to the moon, what's it called? Moon scan, and see what your redistribution was. And I want to say I've got close to 50 billion in redistribution since we started, and a lot of it came after we changed to the 2%. So, I'm not going to complain there. I will tell you that I think long-term we'll probably need another change again. I think it's good. I think the percent burn is good. I would have actually, I think that as we build the marketing, that's good. The liquidity, I think, is fine. Where I would like to see, and again, I have no power. We are a community. I would like to see that maybe as we get volume going and we hit the 50 trillion mark of tokens left, that we maybe kill the burned amount. Because if we want to be used within a metaverse, and we want to be used for using payments and stuff, I think the burn ends up hurting us. Remember, if you look at last week's episode, and I talked about market cap and what's market cap. Market cap is the total circulation and price. So as you decrease circulation tokens, you actually hurt your price. So I would say that, I would love to see us maybe kill the burn when we hit 50 trillion tokens. And you could even take that same amount and throw it more to the redistribution and helping those people who just hold. I wouldn't have a problem with that. So I think the 6% solid. I'm absolutely fine. Hey, how's it going? Hey, Poodle fam, there we go. So we are. Hopefully that answered your question. I'm curious what your thoughts are. If you thought it was good, again, I think it's high for an in and out. The more we want to utilize our token as a currency, because now, granted, you can you can find ways. We can we can whitelist if we want people to be able to move their stuff into a metaverse. We can whitelist things so they don't end up paying twice. Because if you were to think the 6%, if you bought Poodle, then you moved it into someone's metaverse or something along those lines, and that you'd be paying 6% there. If you want to pull that, you got another 6% back. And that can add up. So I would be fine with a move, but I think it's doing its job right now. To answer your question, I think it's doing what it's doing. I don't think the 6% hurt any investors. I think that it's a good number where any higher, people would think that it's a high cost in. Any lower, I don't know that we, for long-term holders, got the advantage. So yes. That said, how about that for a walkthrough? Win Poodle Academy. We've got another Win Poodle Academy. All right. As I said at the top of the show, this is the first week of classes for me, and I'm hitting St. John's for 10 days, and then I'm back for 3, and then hitting Amsterdam for Ireland for 5, Amsterdam for 5, Orlando for 5. I'll be working on some back-end stuff while I'm traveling, and then we're looking to launch mid-October with the full Poodlecast, or the Poodle Academy. I know that seems a ways off. It's actually about 6 to 8 weeks off. Full Poodle Academy coming mid-October. Back end is getting put in, so we will be there with that. My key right now that I'm working on is trying to figure out how, right now, to be honest, it's going to be a one-man band, grading and making sure that everything works. I've got a couple of test things. The LMS is going. So it's a lot of content, being honest. We're using existing content. It's going to be a work in progress. But hopefully we'll get our first certificate out, I'm thinking mid-October, which will be timed with the Forbes ad and the NFT full esports launch. Esports launch is actually the first week of October. So I'm trying to get all those tied up together. So how about that? And then Metaverse project kicking off, as you heard, the multi-million, $4 million seed that will be Poodle will have a part in. That is kicking off beginning of October. God, it seems so far away because it's August 24th. It's really 5 weeks away. So those are some things that are all going to kind of come together at the same time. I also believe that's going to be a really good time for our crypto market. I think that crypto is actually going to surprise people coming up in the holidays. I really do. I believe that as we get a little closer to the holidays, you're going to see Bitcoin gift cards. You're going to start to see ways to utilize crypto as kind of a fun gift for the holidays. So I think that will be that we're going to start to see a change, and everything will be well timed with that. Poodle Oktoberfest. It is going to be a huge Oktoberfest. Cocktails, beers, and making money. How about that? Cocktails, beers, making money. Isn't that all everything we want? That's everything we want, right? Yeah. So, and I have a lot of work to do on the website. I got some other updates. I'm trying to get all the bridges up there and our fiat stuff up on the website. So I got some more work to do there, but I'll be doing that as I'm traveling. The good thing is I've got multiple 10, 12-hour flights coming up. So just pay for a little bit of Wi-Fi, do some work on those and some layovers. So that's it. The only thing I promise I won't do over the next 10 days, when I'm in St. John, I won't even have internet on our little island where our property is. So I will not do any work there, but I'll be touching in. So also, if you don't see me around for the next week, that's why, because I'm going to be burning my bald head in the Caribbean. So there we go. How about another question? I'm just doing an AMA. I can make it a short one, but I did talk a little bit about I'll go back and talk a little bit about the student loan forgiveness here in the U.S. I'm coming back to thinking that's going to be a really big positive for crypto. I really think that we're going to start to see a change in consumer behaviors. I do think the recession is going to last for another year. However, I think consumer behaviors will start to change, and you're going to hit the leading those indicators, lagging indicators, are going to end up catching up to us. So will there be a Poodlecast last week? You know what? I have made it 65 weeks in a row, and I have not missed one, and that included other vacations. So we will not miss a Poodlecast, and that is my goal. Hey, Susan, how's it going? So good to see you. We will, of course, have a Poodlecast next week. It may be a pre-record, though. I got to see how the internet, like I said, depending on what we're doing on the Wednesday at 4 o'clock. See, I think that the U.S. Virgin Islands are 4 hours ahead of where I'm at, so that'd be 4 p.m. I'm pretty sure the wife's going to be wanting some dinner and about then, so it might be a pre-record, but that's okay. That's okay. It's all right. And Susan, it's okay. You're late. We're doing an AMA. I was telling everybody to start. Been trying to line up some guests, some of our partner guests. Those were great when I did a bunch of those, but they are. It's been hard to line up the time. That's the one downside of a live time, is getting everybody when you're doing a live show who can make this time. So we will get together. We've got a lot of huge things coming. And so it may be a record next week. But I love the tokenomics question. I thought that was good too. Other things coming up. Again, we have a huge roadmap. I know Sasha, is getting there, and Elle, they're trying to get settled in with some things. And I think that's as we get moving, you're going to start seeing things come together. I'm really excited. Yesterday and day before, I was in our NFT gallery and getting some things kind of finalized. You probably saw me posting a bit, meeting with the esports people on the Tuesday, September 6th. We're going to talk about some things there. So I think this is going to be huge, everyone. We keep talking about loading your bags, but definitely load your bags. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I'm going to give a last little count to 10 if people want to ask any questions. Like I said, this is if you want to ask anything about Poodle, anything about our roadmap, anything, my opinions on anything. I'm an open book. That's what we are. We are a fully transparent token. Or if you want to ask me anything about me, all right, I'm fine. You want to ask? We're good. Sasha, good. We made it in. We're rolling. I'm really excited about this, and this is really the kind of the key is watching all the pieces and parts come together, watching our partners come together, watching how we end up when our metaverses come together, watching the Poodlacademy come together. Life just gets in the way, and that's the whole thing. What's my opinion of Sasha's new house? I haven't seen. Well, I guess I need to go back to Portugal, right? And pool party at Sasha's house when we kill 2 zeros, right? Isn't that the way it's going to work? Exactly, the poodle party in 2024 when we're all taking our private jets there. Now, but this is the thing. I'm going to make a call out too, and I know, the live listeners are our dedicated listeners. But the thing is we need to grow this team. We have a lot of things coming, and there's no way, that Sasha pulls 90% of the weight around here. I just do this weekly show and every now and then try to update the website, which I'm really slow at. But again, first week of classes, I've got it. I'm getting on it. We really need you. We need everybody here to find those opportunities to, one, either just keep shilling or just make sure that if there's anything you can do, any part of our projects that you can help with, we're going to need it, and we're going to need to continue to grow. We've got amazing things happening. So that's it. Oh, so new house, satellite internet. All right. I like it. Oh my gosh, 10 megs, 3. That's not fun. So hopefully, I wonder, is everybody, Sasha, everyone's going to crowd around one cell phone. This is life, right? And let's actually talk for a minute. I'm going to make it a short one unless there's any more questions that come up. A short one. I always say that. Remember, when I started this show, it was going to be a 20-minute show, and I don't know if I've ever even done a 20-minute show since the first 4 or 5 weeks. Just kind of getting back to, real life. I mean, I think one of the things that we want to remember, and it's hard to remember as a token because you see people come on and go, hey, there's no activity here. How come things are slow and all of that? Well, you want to remember that none of us are paid. There are some tokens out there who worked it into their tokenomics so that the people running it end up getting paid. And what do? Well, first off, they either have to take the BNB out or they have to sell tokens to collect on it. But we don't. You know, how much do I get paid? The 2% redistribution. That's what I get paid. Right? So I get paid based on when we have volume, I get 2% redistribution of my own wallet. That's it. What does Sasha get? He gets 2% of based on his own wallet. That's it. What do you get as a holder? 2% of your own wallet. That's your redistribution. We're all equal. So all the work put in is solely because we believe in this token, right? That is a true community token. So when things like real life happen, we want to show grace. Because the fact is, if we have our home lives aren't in order and our home lives and we have personal things going on and that's dragging us down, we're not effective as token, community members. Those things have to have priority so that when we focus on our token, when we focus on what we're doing for Poodle, we can do it 100%. So, I just encourage everyone to remember as you see things and you're out there, huge kudos to everyone on the Telegram who holds the weight while Sasha's out, while I'm on vacation next week, or while I'm, on our first week of classes and completely bombed this week. That's what it takes. It takes us all. And that's what makes me proud about this token is really seeing that type of community and a community who cares and understands that no matter what, one busy week, 1 week of vacation doesn't stop the train we have coming. And it's coming, and it's coming fast. So that's really the thing that I want to remind everybody. So anyway, we had a short AMA. I mean, we're going to have a Poodlecast, Poodle Academy coming mid-October, along with the esports arena opening. And what did I think of the tokenomics? I gave you my opinion there. I think it's doing well. I think there may need to be a change in the future. And that's that. So that being said, everyone, I guess we'll make it a short one. I'll see you from the beaches of the United States Virgin Islands in St. John for next week's show. You guys have a great one. God, love you, Poodle fam. Love you, Poodle fam. It's always a pleasure. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great week.